So the only thing we're gonna do today is very simple. We're gonna change the brake pads on the e34 Touring. So if you're planning on, taking it to a shop, paying a mechanic, save your money, we're gonna show you how to do it step by step. Alright, welcome back guys. So the first thing we did was we had to loosen the lugs before we get the car off the ground, or else it's going to have a hard time trying to get those lugs loose. I mean, you can step on the brake, but sometimes that still slips. So we got the car up, jacked it, got the the stands underneath the vehicle, of course. Make sure you're safe while you do it. You do not want the vehicle falling on your feet, your legs, anything like that, especially when you're underneath it, right? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open the hood, because you know how this looks. And then we always loosen the cap off the master brake cylinder, the reservoir where the fluid goes, and you just leave it like that. You don't really have to move it off. You don't want to spill things like I just did. Good to go. Right here is where we're gonna put this little wrench in.
What size is that? Oh, it's just a hex tool.
Hex tool, but
all right, so he's gonna put the hex in there.
yeah, it's gonna be nice.
There's 2 bolts that you got to remove after you take off the 2 caps.
Here it is. No, let me do it. I did it right last time.
Last time you almost broke it all.
Dog, let me do it, fool. I put it on right too.
See, so it just goes right there.
Cool.
Where do you want me to put this?
Right there. Probably. Yeah, it's going off. I see
This time I'm doing the
it's gonna come off.
Oh,
Dude, this is gonna pull off,
I
dog.
know, unplug it, dog. I told you to unplug that wire. Oh, God. That shit broke.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope, that's the clip. You just put the clip back on. So good, dog.
So Lawrence just removed the caliper. After you take off the 2 bolts, the caliper will just slide off, and you'll see your old brake pads. They're all messed up. We also had to remove the sensor just to easily take the caliper off.
So we wouldn't break it, like I was telling this boy. Yup!
Those are the old pads. Let's put it back in. So now what we're gonna do is
Compress this back before we put the pads on.
compress it.
Yeah, we have to compress that back
Using a C-clamp.
using a C-clamp.
You don't know how to do that. Let's see.
Well, you're gonna have to hold it.
Oh! Alright guys, I'm gonna put the camera away.
So you can hold it while I compress that bad boy.
So,
All you gotta do is hold it like this. Look.
so now we're going to compress.
Listen.
Thank you. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, so
Listen.
thank you. Sorry about that. Alright, so now we're going to compress the caliper in, the mechanism that actually squeezes the brake pad in when you touch the brake, when you push down on the brake pedal. So we're going to compress it in so that the new brake pads fit, because these old brake pads are significantly worn down. So, well, this is how you compress it. Lawrence is going to demonstrate it.
Yeah, that's it. You tighten it.
You had the C-clamp in there. I could probably film and hold it at the same time.
Just hold right there. That's all you gotta do.
Yep, I got it.
Alright guys, so I think the most tedious part of this job, or the hardest part, is just getting the damn C-clamp to where you can actually have the back against the surface of the caliper correctly, and then here you're tightening it just right so that it doesn't slide off. As you see, it's moving there, so you got to make sure that when you're screwing it tightly, it stays in one spot. That way you can push the caliper, pump all the way back.
Now it's fully compressed. That's as far as it goes.
Believe so. And then we put the pads in and close it up. And so one side clips into the caliper and the other one stays on the outside. Okay.
Oh, the other way, doesn't it? Yeah, upside, you have it upside down.
Look. No, look. That's how it was. It has to be. This is gonna go inside the caliper. Wait. Motherfucker. This way.
Yep.
Pushing hard with the clip moving. That's it.
Is it easier to put the sensor in now?
Yep. Just slide it back in.
Alright, so now everything's just the reversed order of the way you took it off. We're going to place the 2 bolts back in. And after that, we will put the tires back on. Easy job. Because now Lawrence is just replacing the caps. Got everything tight.
Done.
Done. Last step is the brake rattle clip. Whatever the hell it's called, actually, I don't know.
Aw.
There it is. Okay, I'm gonna step on the brake, Doug, and let's see if you fixed it. So the very last step now is to just tighten the cap. It has been leaking this whole time.
Keep them in order.
You feel? That's what I was gonna say.
Ah, that's not film, bro. Boy, mechanics don't even do that. You
Get paid.
get paid. Not like mechanics, 55 an hour, Doug. Can't afford me, bro.
Yeah, well, last time my wheels fell off, so...
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high